Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and full review of this electric screwdriver set. Yeah, I bought this on Amazon a couple of days ago for around $37. The brand is OMMO. It says cordless electric screwdriver, powerful cordless screwdriver, USB rechargeable toolkit with storage box, LED light, fast charging cable for mounting furniture, shelves, do-it-yourself home and those things. So yeah, this is how it looks. I'm going to show you everything. You get this nice carry box, and this was one of the reasons why I bought this thing. But the carry box is super cheap, I can tell you. I mean, I'm not saying that it's falling apart like on the first day, but a couple of things are super cheap. You can really feel that. I had such boxes, sometimes they lasted 20 years, but this thing, yeah, maybe 1 year or two maximum. You can see everything is really cheap. What we can also see that there are a lot of cut out parts here, so probably this set is intended to be used for more stuff. So there are probably larger sets. I don't know what it really is here. So it's a super thick cushion. It's just a lot of wasted space here. I mean, the only reason why we need the top thing here is because of the screwdriver, but there would have been a lot of space for more stuff here. So what we get, the screwdriver of course, and then we get the charging cable, which is I think micro USB, has been charging very well. I've done this charging, and it charged very fast, and the charge lasted pretty long. When I got it, I was not sure if it was fully charged, but I was working for about an hour on a desk, and there was no problem. It worked till the end. So what's a little bit strange here are these bits and these drills integrated into bits, which I actually don't like. I mean, you can use them, but usually they fall apart pretty fast. I've tested this thing. The good thing is I've been drilling into hard wood, and I went almost into the shaft here, and there was no problem. Sometimes they break really fast, or yeah, they get loose or something like that. It didn't happen here. So I mean, at least at the moment it looks like it's not a bad quality. What you can do to mount, we have this thing here. You just push it to the front, that you put it inside, and then you release it, and then it's secure that it cannot fall out. Of course it can move around a little bit, but it won't fall out. And then you have basically the left and right. So I think the front is right and the rear is left, you can see. But the problem, big problem here, of course, we have just one speed, and this speed is pretty fast. So if you want to secure a couple of screws, like with a desk, when you assemble like some IKEA things, yeah, it's actually too fast. You have to be really careful. I mean, it's not super strong. They say it's around, I think, 2 Newton meter. We have something in the back here of the box. Yeah, here you can see the specs. It says 2 Newton meter electric torque, and the manual torque is up to 10 Newton meter. I'm going to show you that. Speed 280 rounds per minute, battery and quick release charge, USB charging. Yeah, so again, yeah, there's just one speed, and the speed is really fast. 280 rounds per minute is pretty fast. So in most of the cases it was actually too fast for me for mounting furniture. You have to be really careful not to break screws. I mean, it was okay somehow. I mean, towards the end you get used to that. I mean, after a couple of minutes or hours you get used to that, and what you usually do, you just start securing the screws a little bit, not till the very end, and then you stop, and then you're using it manually. So this is what I did. So for most of the time I was using this one here. So here I have this thing. That's another problem. I mean, we have exactly same thing, or at least I don't see any difference from this side to this side. They say, I think it's a difference. You can see that here, but I don't see any difference. So usually what I preferred is to have Phillips on the one side and flat on the other side. But it works. It's nice to have these lengths here, and I was using this, so you can see it's pretty strong. it's definitely not a toy. I mean, it has some strengths. It's really pretty strong. It's usually good to secure screws, like when you assemble furniture, almost till the very end. And it's usually not so strong that you can break something. So it is somehow in a good area. Just the speed is a little bit too much. The torque, I would say, is about perfect. You can secure most things to about 95%, and then it stops. I've been trying to do that. Usually it stopped, and I mean, there's just not more power than that. And after that, I was securing the screws manually. You really have much more power than this thing here. Even though this is pretty strong, you have much more power. That's actually good, and it usually works, or it worked, but at the end of the video I will show you what the problem is. So I'm going to show you everything here, everything what you get. You can really use them. I don't know how they did the choice. This also look like the same. I don't see any difference here. Maybe there's some difference. Yeah, I haven't checked in detail, but for me it looks exactly the same. Also here, 2 times. Yeah, I don't see any major difference. Maybe this one here is a little bit larger, but the selection is super weird. Get some things here. These are better here. Then we have 2 in 1. That's really weird. 2 in the one slot here. We had 2 items. So for me, absolutely doesn't make sense. I don't know if it was like a refurbished one, but the packaging was actually sealed. I had to cut it. But the selection is really weird. You can see we have some drills here. We have one drill here. We have really a strange selection, strange variety, strange sizes. I mean, you can use them, but you will definitely have to buy more if you want to have like a set which you can really use and have something for almost every occasion. So this is rather weird for me. Maybe this would fit, and then another drill and not these things. So I've really no clue what the intention was of this set here. Yeah, it would have been nice to have like a full drill set here on the side, and definitely more screwdriver bit, like a full set, something which you can use like a starter when you are 20 years, you're leaving your parents, having your own house or apartment, and then you need something which is like covering almost everything. Here it's just like a weird selection, super weird selection. Yeah, maybe this is too long, but anyway, for me absolutely doesn't make any sense. And another impression from my side, all these bits, tools, the reels are pretty oily, greasy, and as a rule of thumb we can assume that the more oil and grease they use, the cheaper the quality is, because it's usually then not stainless steel, and they have to apply a lot of oil and grease to prevent rusting. And if you're interested into the detailed instructions manual, yeah, you can see the specs and the assembly and some more things. Maybe if you have already bought this and you lost the instructions, maybe it could help you with some numbers and basic safety instructions or whatever. I think there was no contact information if you need more information, no like a email or a phone number or website. There's nothing. There's just this thing here. And the biggest problem here, I'm coming back to the original thing here, when you secure this thing here, everything works nicely, left, right, everything, and then you want to secure it at the end, and usually that worked really good at the beginning for about first hour, and towards the end I noticed that when I wanted to secure the screws, I couldn't do this anymore. I'm going to show you what I mean. You can see now what happened. Sometimes it gets just loose. Now you can see that there's not even much of power needed. I can move it sometimes left, sometimes right. Sometimes it's stuck, you can see. Sometimes now it's really stuck. I can use like 10 Newton meters, probably no problem on this side. And then I can just put it a little bit left and right. Now it's stuck on both sides, which it should be, and it was at the beginning. Now I move it around and you heard this strange noise. Yeah, for me it looks more like it's falling apart. You can see now it's stuck again, but it really came loose. Maybe it was just like a temporary thing. Now it looks like it's doing a better job. Now it's secured, yeah, but not fully. It's a little bit more. So sometimes it gets a little bit loose. Now you can see that I can move it around. Sometimes it's really locked. Sometimes it's not. It's weird. So for me, it's just a dirt cheap thing and not worth the money. I cannot work with a tool which is not locked all the time. I mean, it was all the time locked for 1 hour, and now it's not reliable anymore, and yeah, it doesn't work for me, and I'm going to return it, and definitely no recommendation. By the way, there's some light here. Yeah, it works not bad, but overall, yeah, the choice is not good, and definitely the big problem here that it's not going into safe lock anymore all the time, and for me it's a fail, and too much price anyway. So if I can give you an advice, go with maybe a brand name. They are not more expensive, and go with something where you have adjustable speed. That's really important, and also adjustable torque. I think that could be really a large advantage when you have adjustable torque and adjustable speed. Yeah, it is not bad, but there's a huge advantage. These are the basics: adjustable speed and adjustable torque. And I'll put down a nice set which I found into the description. Of course, also the link to this one if you still want to buy or check out details. Yeah, and that's it for now. I still hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.